Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will have first crack at this one. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
And I guess Purdue needs to produce today if Purdue wants to do something special.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Kane. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So Purdue's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to... can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and
There he goes! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39.
what a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football.
He's loose on the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional throw.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891. Alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Let's go! Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Kane. Turning it on! And they swarm him under.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, and getting the first down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive. So at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 45. Looking everywhere for room to run with really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead at Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wheeler. Still running at the 40. Lots of room to run. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quickly complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 1st and goal for the offense. He's looking to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They booted away on 4th down. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Kane. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Touchdown, Indiana! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snags it over the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He's got it. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Running back searching for a hole. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide open downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a...
Just plowing ahead. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the Hoosiers are threatening on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw on you.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think that...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to nail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Boilermakers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find...
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Makes the grab, it's Kane. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw one interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's Odom. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first.
Touchdown, Indiana! And the beatdown has ensued. The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now. You can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The pull and throw off the RPO. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got a man, it's Wheeler. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Purdue.
And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They went for the big play
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
And it starts with the kick, right? You got to kick the top of the football, get a good bounce, get kind of lucky, right? Like it's got to bounce off the guys, and the kick team was ready. Pounced on the football, they got the ball, and got some momentum.
That's reeled in, it's Wheeler. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. And they can't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Purdue! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Got a man. It's Brooks. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Played till the final whistle.